Hey guys, welcome to Jaxbeautifulyou. In today's video, we are going to be talking about some blind buy hits and misses. So these are some perfumes that I bought without smelling them first, and most of them worked out for me and a couple of them didn't. So I'm going to share those with you today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jackie. I do beauty, special effects, and perfume related videos every single week on my channel. I love all three of those subjects equally, and I just love to talk about them. I love to do special effects looks. I love to talk about perfume and definitely makeup. So if those types of things interest you, then please subscribe. Also, head over to my TikTok and my Instagram. I have a lot of fun over there as well. So I would love to have you as part of the family over there as well. It's Jaxbeautifulyou. So head over to those and follow me there as well. And if you are interested in seeing the blind buy perfumes that I loved and some that I didn't, then just keep on watching. All right, quick disclaimer, guys. If I have perfumes in here that I decided I didn't like, that didn't work out for me, and they happen to be your favorite perfumes, please do not be offended. We are all different and we all like different things. We have different skin chemistry, and at the end of the day, it's just perfume. It's not serious. It's okay for us not to agree on perfumes. What works for you, and go with that. I'm just going to be very honest about what I like and what I don't like. And let's face it, if everybody liked the same thing, then this world would be a very boring place. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with the two perfumes that did not work out for me. The first perfume that I blind bought is by Ariana Grande, and this is Sweet Like Candy. I have actually already decluttered this. This is now my daughter's perfume because she loves it. But I thought for sure I was going to love this. I actually took the little ball off because it was annoying me. But yeah, I thought for sure I was going to love this. I really love Ariana Grande Cloud perfume, and I really like sweet perfumes. So the problem that I have with this perfume is that there's just not enough to it, in my opinion. It's very sweet, but then that's it. There's no depth to it. I really love sweet perfumes, but I need something a little extra. I need some pizzazz. I need something in the base that kind of grounds it and rounds it out, if that makes sense. This is just a straight up sweet like candy perfume, like the name suggests. And I found it to be okay. I didn't hate it, but when I smelled it for the first time, I thought it was okay. It's definitely not bad. It's a real fun and kind of flirty, very sweet perfume. But the reason I decided to declutter it is because I wore it and I realized at the end of the day I was ready to wash it off. I found it to be a little irritating by the end of the day, and it just came down to the fact that I didn't enjoy wearing it. Now, like I said, I thought for sure I would like this because the notes in here are notes that are right up my alley. There's blackberry, pear, bergamot, whipped cream, and marshmallow, black currant, there's honeysuckle and jasmine, and then there's vanilla in the base, and I believe there's some, yeah, cashmere wood. But yeah, it's just not for me. It smells like sweet tarts, and I just found that after an entire day of smelling like sweet tarts, I found it to be a little irritating. So I passed it on to my daughter, who absolutely loves this perfume, and so it worked out. It was a win-win for both of us. This next perfume I had actually blind bought a while back ago. This was in a haul that I did in April. It was for my birthday. And I got it from Rebel Scents. It's in that video. I decided to put it in this video because I did want to let you guys know that I am decluttering this, and it just didn't work out for me. And the reason why it's taken me so long to get rid of it is because I really thought that I should love this. For all intents and purposes, this is a perfume that I am supposed to love. And it is a very popular perfume, and people really love it and rave about it all the time. And that is Dolce&Gabbana, The Only One. This perfume just didn't work for me, and I really am sad about it because, like I said, so many people rave about this perfume. This is one of Kathleen Lights' favorite perfumes. I know that there's a YouTuber, I think her name is Sally, is it Marion? Sorry if I said that wrong. She talks about this perfume all the time. And when you read the notes, I mean, I thought this was a shoo-in, an absolute shoo-in. When you read the notes, it's everything I love in a perfume. It's got violet, bergamot, and orange. I love all those things. Middle notes are coffee and pear. I love coffee in my perfume. There's Irish, orange blossom, and rose. Love all of those. Base notes are caramel. I absolutely love caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. I love fragrances with patchouli in it. So it's the opening. There's something about the way that the violet and the orange and bergamot and I think the pear in here mix together. And then you add it in with some coffee. I think it's just the way it's mixed together. Somehow, some way, I find it extremely off-putting. It smells really bad on my skin. And I just tried to force myself to like this. Yeah, but I really don't. I really don't like this perfume. But I just convinced myself that I was supposed to. And so I kept smelling it and telling myself that I would eventually grow to like it. And then I forced myself to wear it a couple of times, but I did not enjoy it. Because the opening smells to me, okay, this is just me. This is me being crazy because I know that this is not the way it smells to other people, okay? So take this with a grain of salt because like I said, this is a popular perfume that a lot of people like. But the opening smells like cough syrup to me, and I can't get past it. I just can't. I can't get past it. It smells like that red cough syrup that your, parents used to make you drink when you were a kid, when you had the sniffles. You know what I mean? That's what this reminds me of, and I really don't like it. I passed this one along to my daughter as well. These two perfumes are now going to live in my daughter's collection because she likes both of these. She's a normal person and likes this one. So I'm passing these on to my daughter and that's where they will stay. So those are the only two perfumes that I have blind bought that didn't work out for me so far that I have decided to give a new home. So I have 5 more perfumes to talk about that I did blind buy and they were successes. So the first one I want to talk about is the most recent to my collection, and that is Flowerbomb Nectar by Viktor and Rolf. This is such a gorgeous perfume. I love this. I took a gamble on this and blind bought it, and I just love it. I think it is so good. And the reason why I bought it is because I think her name is Alethea Marie on YouTube. She has a perfume channel, and she just recently did a haul and she was talking about this perfume and she was raving about it. Now, she is a huge fan of the original Flowerbomb. I have a sample of the original Flowerbomb. I couldn't really remember. It's been a while since I've smelled that perfume. I got a sample of it a while back ago and I did really like it, but I never got to the point where I loved it enough to get a full bottle. But she raved and raved about this one, and she said it's just a little bit sweeter. It's definitely a stronger perfume than the original Flowerbomb. But the thing that got me, and this is the weirdest thing ever, the thing that got me is that in the opening there is gunpowder. And I don't know why, but for some reason that sounded so interesting to me, like gunpowder? What? And the description of this is that it's just a more intense version and it's specifically meant for the evening, which I usually find really sweet yet intense perfumes to be super exciting, and I really, really enjoy them. So the top notes of this is gunpowder, which kind of gives it a little bit of a metallic feel to it, which I really enjoy. Also cassis and bergamot. Middle notes are osmanthus, orange blossom, and jasmine sambac. Base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and patchouli. It's so good. It's very, very strong. I sprayed this on myself the other day and I could smell it all day long. I mean, it was definitely all day long and into the nighttime. It's definitely a beast performing perfume. It's just very sweet, a little tiny bit smoky, metallic from that gunpowder. It's fruity, it's got white floral, there's patchouli to really round it out and deepen it up and make it a little sexy. And then it's got just a little tiny bit of some spice to it. So I really find this to be just such a beautiful, great date night, sexy, feminine, beast mode perfume, and I absolutely love it. So that is Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Nectar. All right, this next one I actually got in my Purple Luxe from fragrance.com. It's my subscription service I have with them every month where you get to pick out a perfume that you want to try out and they send it to you in a little travel size bottle. And this is Elie Saab Girl of Now. So I wanted to add this in because this is technically a blind buy. I have never smelled this before, and I am planning on getting a full bottle of this when I run out of this travel size. I do find it to be full bottle worthy. I was a little confused about how I felt about it at first because, okay, there's no denying that this is a beautiful scent. Beautiful. If you are into warm and sweet gourmands, there is no denying that this is delicious and gorgeous. I think I was expecting something a little different because of the pistachios in here. I thought it was going to be just a little bit more unique than what it is. And when I smelled it, I was like, okay, that smells very amazing. But it does kind of have that generic warm and sweet gourmand scent. You know what I mean? I don't want to call this perfume generic because it's not generic, but I'm trying to just explain like my thoughts upon smelling it. It smells like every other warm and sweet gourmand with some pistachios and almond in it. You know what I mean? And I guess at first I was just a tiny bit disappointed and I thought, okay, I'm not going to be interested in that. I wanted something different, but I wore it anyway. I tested it out on the skin and I couldn't deny how much I loved it. Okay, so it's not the most unique. Yes, it's a warm and sweet gourmand with some pistachios. The pistachios in it does make it a little unique, for sure. But I was expecting something a little bit more unique. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, I wore it all day long and I loved the way that I smelled. I smelled so pretty, so feminine, so just delicious. My husband really liked it. He could definitely smell the pistachios in here, the almond. So it's just this really gorgeous, feminine, sweet and nutty and fruity, delicious scent. And it is very, very good. So I do think that this is full bottle worthy. It's not super expensive. So I think that, you know, maybe if this perfume was one of those more expensive ones, I might hesitate a little bit, but it's not really too expensive. And so for that reason, I will be adding this to my collection. Top notes are pistachio, pear, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are almond, orange blossom, and magnolia, and base notes are almond milk, tonka bean, cashmerian, and patchouli. So it does have a depth to it that I really, really enjoy. There's that sweet and sexy together that I really find enjoyable in perfumes. I'm a big fan of patchouli. I really, really enjoy wearing it, and that's what it boils down to. At the end of the day, if it makes me happy and I enjoy it, then I consider it a success. So I will be buying a full bottle of this once I run out of my little travel size. All right, this next one was probably my riskiest blind buy that I have ever done because people either love this perfume or they hate it. And I wasn't sure. I just decided to go for it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get my nose on it, and I just needed to try it because I was so curious about it. And that is Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal. So I have the original here because there are a lot of different flankers of this perfume, and I really just wasn't sure. I've had some people say that Scandal by Night is better than the original, but I just wanted to start with the original. I have not smelled any of the other perfumes, and so I really just wanted to start at the beginning. So I ordered this, and first of all, I really like the bottle. Some people don't. Some people don't like the bottle, but I do. I think it's, it just reminds me of a girl like diving head first into perfumes. You know what I mean? And I really like that. So I do like the bottle. I was nervous when I got this in the mail. I smelled it and I was so happy because it was love at first sniff. I knew that this was going to be the type of perfume for me. This perfume is so sexy and seductive. It's not even funny. It is sweet, 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 but it has patchouli in it and it has a base that just is so intoxicating to my nose. But this smells like honey. I mean, this is a honey bomb and I love it. I freaking love honey, like so much. I could eat honey all day long. Oh my gosh, this is strong. strong. This is a very, very loud and strong perfume. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for somebody who wants a light, sweet, and soft perfume. No. No, this is not for you if that's your jam, okay? If you like loud, sexy, sweet, everybody's gonna smell you when you walk in the room type of perfumes, then this is it. Now, this is not a perfume that I could wear every single day. This definitely wouldn't be like a signature scent for me, but when I'm in the mood for this, when I'm in the mood to be sexy, this is like my ultimate date night scent. If I'm going out with my husband and I just want to be sexy, seductive, and feel just super beautiful and like vampy, this is the perfume I think I'm going to reach for because it is fantastic. The projection is beast mode. The longevity is beast mode. People are going to smell this on you, but I love it. I absolutely love it. This is a little too strong for some people, so this is not a safe blind buy by any stretch of the imagination. If you can, get your nose on it somehow. Try before you buy if you can. But if you like loud, sweet, sexy perfumes, I think you'll like this, but you have to like honey. You absolutely have to like honey because that's the prominent thing you smell in this perfume. So the top notes are blood orange and mandarin orange. Middle notes are honey and gardenia, orange blossom, jasmine, and peach. And then the base notes are beeswax, caramel, patchouli, and licorice. I seem to really, really enjoy patchouli and licorice in the base of my scents. Mon Guerlain Intense has patchouli and licorice in it, and I find it so intoxicating, so delicious. I love the depth that those two notes create in a perfume. I just love it. I'm so drawn to it. It's insane, and this is no exception. I love this perfume. All right, guys, this next one was influenced by a YouTuber here. Her name is, I think her channel's name is Gourmindy. Her name is Mindy, but the channel's name is Gourmindy. She obviously loves warm and sweet gourmands, and she was talking about this one. This is Dolce&Gabbana, The Only One Intense, which is funny because I'm decluttering the original The Only One. But when I was watching different videos on the reviews of this, it was very clear that these two do not smell anything alike. So while this one didn't work out for me, I felt like the notes from this one would be a little bit more up my alley and that I would really enjoy it. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but the final kicker for me was watching the video of Gourmindy talking about this one. Top notes are neroli, green apple, and Italian mandarin. Middle notes are jasmine, coconut, and orange blossom, and the base notes are vanilla, cashmere wood, and cedar. Those are all notes I absolutely love. It's not what I expected though. This isn't a lot of people's like coconut perfumes, but it doesn't, the coconut note in here, I smell it, but it's not super prominent to my nose. I do smell the coconut, but it's a little spicier than what I expected it to be. The jasmine and cedar in this really come through to my nose and kind of tones down the sweetness a little bit. That green apple in here, I definitely smell the green apple, which I really, really like. Yeah, this is a beautiful perfume though. It wasn't what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be sweeter, but I still really, really like it. So there's some white florals, vanilla, it's woody, a little bit of citrus, it's sweet, fresh, and powdery. Yeah, I think this is a great date night type of scent. This is definitely one that I feel has a lot of depth to it. You know what I mean? This isn't a light type of perfume. This is something that I think I'm really going to enjoy for date night. And I'm kind of noticing a trend here with the perfumes that I really love. I need to stop buying date night perfumes that are really intense and get some more like down to earth perfumes in my collection that I can just wear during the day where I won't actually like choke people out. But I seem to really be drawn to the intense, deep, sexy type of scents, and this is one of those, and I really, really like it. So it's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be, but it was a nice twist, a nice change. It was a pleasant surprise because I really like the way that this smells, even though it wasn't what I expected. Yeah, I think that this is beautiful. It's a little spicy, a little sweet, beautiful for date nights. This is Dolce&Gabbana, The Only One Intense. All right, this last one, you guys, is probably my favorite out of all the ones I'm going to talk about today. and I don't know where this perfume has been. I don't know what rock I've been living under. What happened is I actually went and I smelled some different perfumes, and I thought that the one that I have right now in front of me was a different one, so I'll explain it in a minute. But this is Miss Dior by Dior. This is the original. For some reason, I thought I had smelled this already and that I didn't like it. But what I realized is that I had smelled I think it's called Absolutely Blooming. Also the Blooming Bouquet. And those are two fragrances that I didn't care for. And for some reason it translated into my mind that I didn't like the Miss Dior line, basically. But I heard a lot of people talking about this, and I've been watching a lot of like top 10 for life. If I could only keep 10 perfumes for life. I think that those are such fun videos. I thought to myself, there has got to be something that I'm missing because everybody loves this perfume and it sounds like it's right up my alley. Like everything I love in a perfume is in this perfume, so why didn't I like it? And then as I was watching more perfume videos, I noticed that the Absolutely Blooming was a pink juice, and that's what I had tried. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's what I smelled, and that's the one I don't like. It's not this one. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. A, I love the bottle, okay? The bottle is gorgeous. This little bow here, that's adorable. B, the way people talk about this perfume, I just had to. I just had to buy it, okay? The top notes in here are pink pepper, which I love pink pepper. So far, almost every perfume that I have tried that has pink pepper in it, oh my God, I have absolutely loved. Blood orange, I'm a huge fan of blood orange. Sweet orange, mandarin orange, I love orange, okay? I love orange. Bergamot and lemon. Middle notes are, there's a couple of different roses in here, and then there's jasmine leaf, and then base notes are patchouli, which I love, and some rosewood. So this, you guys, is so intoxicating and beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm so glad that I took a chance and bought this because it is amazing. Amazing. I wore this yesterday out to dinner. Oh, I could smell this all day long. But it was absolutely beautiful performance. I could definitely smell this on me. My husband could smell it on me. It wasn't super, super loud, but it is definitely noticeable. People are going to be able to smell you. There is a beautiful scent bubble, a beautiful sillage around you. It has fantastic lasting power. It lasted all day long on my skin, and I could smell it into the night when I went to shower. I really love good performing perfumes, and this one is fantastic. Great performance. It smells so beautiful. I can really, really smell that depth and sexiness in the base. The patchouli and the rosewood. That rose in here, the rose that's in here is beautiful. It doesn't smell like a powdery rose or like a fresh cut rose. It definitely smells to me more of like that candied, jammy rose that I just find so intoxicating. And then the pink pepper and the blood orange in here, in the opening, I really, really love that. Sweet, feminine, sexy, beautiful perfume. I can definitely see why so many people have this in their top 10 for life. It is fantastic. All right, guys, so that's it. Those are the perfumes I have to talk about today. Let me know in the comment section below what perfumes you have been loving and if there are any that you have to recommend for me. I love to hear from you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!